Good morning, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, we've got some good news for those of you who may be a man between the ages of 45 and 65. And ECU Health will be hosting a free prostate cancer screening this weekend. ECU Health Cancer Center invites men aged 45 to 65 to receive a free screening on Saturday at the Gaskins Leslie Center, located at 621 Service Drive in Greenville. The screening is a free blood draw that will be available by appointment starting at 9 a.m. With no sure way to prevent prostate cancer, screening is an important way to look for cancer in people who may not have symptoms and prevent the cancer from spreading. According to ECU Health, prostate cancer is the second most common cancer in men in the U.S. after skin cancer. The risk of prostate cancer increases with age. The risk is heightened for African American men and those with a family history of the disease. Registration for a screening is required, so ECU Health officials encourage those interested to call 252-847-9507 to reserve a spot. You can also find out more information about the event by following a link on our website, WITN.com. And now we want to turn to the proposed federal rate cut, interest rate cut, that has again been pushed by the Trump administration for the past several months. NBC's Christine Romans has more.
From Wall Street to Main Street, signs this morning of economic relief, with the Federal Reserve lowering interest rates by 1/4 point. The first cut so far this year, now bringing benchmark rates down to 4 to 4.25%.
We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing inflation sustainably to our 2% goal.
For consumers, it means lower interest rates when it comes to credit cards and borrowing money for new auto and home purchases or taking out a home equity loan. With overall inflation still high, driven in part by President Trump's tariffs, the Fed is working to balance its efforts to lower that while also dealing with a jobs market that's showing signs of a significant slowdown.
We have a situation where we have two-sided risk, and that means there's no risk-free path.
For months, the president has been criticizing Fed Chief Jay Powell and has also attempted to fire another board member, Lisa Cook, and he's pressured the Fed to lower rates sooner. And at Wednesday's meeting, just one member dissented. Stephen Myron, just installed this week after serving as a White House economic advisor, he wanted a more aggressive cut. All of it potentially blurring the lines when it comes to the independence of the nation's central bank.
And again, that was Christine Romans reporting. We now turn to your weather forecast, starting out with Tropical Storm Gabrielle. The good news with your forecast is that Gabrielle is going to be staying off to the east of Bermuda. So as far as concerns for eastern North Carolina, not seeing a whole lot tied to this system. Now, it has intensified slightly since last night. Right now has maximum sustained winds of 50 miles an hour, gusts up to 65 miles an hour, and pressure sitting at 1,004 millibars. Now it's moving northwest currently at about 15 miles an hour, a slower movement speed than what we had yesterday. Yesterday it was holding at about 22 mile an hour sustained forward movement speed. Now as far as what this system is going to do intensity-wise, it will gradually increase in overall wind speed strength, getting up to 60 mile an hour maximum sustained winds there on Sunday morning by 2 a.m. By Monday morning, 75 mile an hour maximum sustained winds, 85 mile an hour sustained winds there by Tuesday morning at 2 a.m. Now, just to note, we have seen again a lot of these numbers get pushed back a bit. So this is not looking like a system that is going to be a strong enough system to really impact eastern North Carolina. We may see a slight increase in wave heights along our coast coming up Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but really that's about it. That and, of course, maybe a little bit of an increase in your rip current threat. But other than that, we're not going to see any wind. We're not going to see any rain out of that system, again, as it stays at least 600 miles off of our coast at the closest. Now, 67 degrees right now in Morehead City, does come with a northwesterly breeze at about 7 miles an hour. Temperatures across the board right now ranging in the mid to upper 60s. A few of us starting to break into the low 70s. We've got 70 degrees in Eden, Bradenton and Greenville. Stumpy Point right now showing up at 72 degrees. Compared to where we were yesterday at this time, most areas are reporting warmer temperatures, except for those of you watching across Lenoir, Onslow, and Duplin counties, where right now Kinston, Kenansville, and Jacksonville are reporting about a 2 to 4 degree drop from yesterday's temperatures at this point. Now, a northwesterly wind is coming in at a fairly mild rate. Look at about 5 to 10 mile per hour winds right now. As we make our way through the rest of the day, likely going to be seeing a little bit more sunshine coming in once we get into the afternoon. For right now, the cloud cover is going to stay a little bit stubborn. I would say around 1, 2, 3 p.m., you really start to notice those clouds fading away, leaving us with a much sunnier forecast coming up for tomorrow. Air temperatures will be on the rise as well. 82 today, 88 for Friday. We'll hold in the upper 80s on Saturday, maybe a little bit cooler on Saturday. 87 degrees planned for your Saturday afternoon. 84 coming up on Sunday, 82 on Monday, 81 on Tuesday. Then we slowly start to warm back up a bit as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Now, I do want to mention that coastal showers will be a part of the forecast over the tail end of the weekend, extending into the start of next week. We're not anticipating any sort of severe weather with those systems, but again, could get the beaches a bit damp at times. Probably not looking at the best opportunity for rain for more inland areas, but can't completely count out maybe a stray shower trying to work its way out towards Washington, Chocowinity, possibly around Kinston as well. We'll see how that all shakes out. But right now, the majority of the rain that we're going to see coming up Sunday and Monday will be focused over the coast. That's all we have time for today's 10 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Supreme Choice.